You're probably not eating enough dark leafy greens, but it's a new year and the perfect time to start.
Hi, I'm Annie, your friendly neighborhood ADHD coach for women, and I help my neurospicy clients decode the world around them. And now I'm going to help you decode this bio recipe so you can make good on getting more greens into your life this year. All right, let's go.
Because mustard greens are in season right now, and it is the only reason I eat saag 2 to 3 times a week in the winter.
What I like to use is frozen greens. I can go to an Asian or an Indian market and get different kinds. They're always in season. They're always going to last. I don't have to worry about them wilting in my fridge, and I don't have to pre-think about making this. If I'm stuck for something, it's already in the freezer.
Contrary to popular belief, saag doesn't translate to spinach, it just means leafy greens, so that's why homemade saag usually incorporates multiple greens, which is also why I never recognized the saag served at Indian restaurants that tasted so flat and for some reason used heavy cream.
Heavy cream will dull any of the flavors that you want to add. So instead, I'll use cream cheese if I want a little bit of that creamy oomph, or I've added too much chilies, but it doesn't add the same amount of water and a little bit of zing.
The most popular saag is actually mustard green saag, and we balance its sharpness by adding half its amount in milder greens like spinach, kale, fenugreek, anything. Cook it down with some aromatics and salt, and in 20 minutes the stems will soften and you can blend everything up. Then you're going to
You can also use a spice pack that you can find at an Indian market or an Asian market. I usually like to use chili laudable because they're easy to find in the Mexican aisle at the store, or I have some on hand. I also add coriander seeds, garlic, cumin, and black pepper because that's what we like in our house. But the most important thing you want to do is layer flavors. She added chilies and garlic to the greens, so that's kind of a deeper steeped flavor, and to the spice mix she's going to toast next.
make your tadka, where you temper your spices in ghee and add either fresh or canned tomatoes. And now instead of heavy cream, we use our secret ingredient, cornmeal, to bind the greens together. And this
Think of the cornstarch slurry that you might use to thicken other things. It's the same concept. You want to use 1 part to 1 part. I do about 1/4 cup and 1/4 cup, and then I add it, mix it, see if the texture is what I like, and if not, I'll add a little bit more.
is critical. If you skip this step, your kitchen, your rules, but it'll be a different dish. Don't blame me when it becomes watery and lumpy. Usually this is served with raw onions on the side, but I made some crispy shallots ahead of time, which
I use the French's fried onions that you can find at the supermarket. Mine is all on sale right now because after the holidays, could be a great thing to pick up instead of doing it yourself.
added a sweeter aroma and crunch, but this one you can skip. Now the best part of this dish is that it's always paired with corn roti, and it tastes as good as it sounds. If you can't find it locally, it's one of the quickest flatbreads to make.
You can also fry some corn tortillas if you have those laying around. I'm Mexican, I usually do. Or you can use chips, potato, corn, doesn't matter, and make like a snack plate out of it.
That's it. Now you know how to incorporate a new dark leafy green in a way that will have you licking the plate clean.
If you want more decoded bio recipes like this, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want neurodivergent specific help on your New Year's resolutions that may be already slipping, go ahead and check out my website at flourishwithfernandez.com/reset, or check the link tree in my bio. All right, love yourself, love your brain. Bye.